वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. A very warm welcome to entire Sangat in today's talk. We humans have an interest to make relations with other people. It's almost in every human being. If we are able to make a good relation with someone, then we call him as friend. If we have a bad relation with anyone, to whom we call enemy. So if we have a good relation, he becomes our friend. If we have bad relation with anyone, he becomes our enemy. For our friend, we have so much love, compassion, and more virtues. But if we have a bad relation with someone, for him, we may have so much hate, jealousy, and many more things. And the one who doesn't fall into any category, if we don't have any relation with anyone, for enemy as well, we must have some kind of relation, then only he can be our enemy, otherwise not possible. So if we have good relation, good feeling for him, he is our friend. Bad relation, we may hate him, jealousy, and many more things, he becomes our enemy. And if we don't have any of these things with someone, to whom we may call a stranger. It's not my friend nor enemy, he's a stranger to me. So we don't have any feeling or anything related with a stranger. Our topic for today is friendship. So definitely we are going to discuss about first point. If we have good relation with someone to whom we call friend, and how should he behave or how does he behave? What are the point of views of different philosophers of Gurbani, that we will try to understand different aspects of a friend. And friendship will, in by the end of today's talk, we'll able to understand according to the theories of like Pythagoras, Aristotle, Guru Nanak Sahib, Guru Angad Sahib, Guru Arjan Sahib Maharaj. With the different gurus and philosophers, we'll try to understand the concept of friendship. So today we will cover power of necessity. Why a friend is needed in anyone or everyone's life. Then there are different kinds of friendships are there. Every friend is not like same. We have different kind of friendship with different people, different friends. They fall into different categories. We try to put some categories, not all, but most. So friendship of utility, friendship of pleasure, friendship of the virtues, and another, the ultimate friend, to whom we can call our ultimate friend. So these points we are going to cover in our today's lecture. According to Pythagoras, let's start from his theory. He says, power of necessity. We need a friend for sure. We need a friend for sure. Why? Because we love to share our things. We cannot share everything with our father. We cannot share anything with our mother. We cannot share our deepest or every secret with our wife or husband, and there are few topics that we cannot discuss in front of our daughter or son or sister. So there is someone else with whom we can share while staying in our comfort zone, to whom we call friend. We cannot share anything with mother, cannot share everything with a sister. But yes, power of necessity, according to Pythagoras, we can share anything and everything with a friend. That is why a good friend is much needed in our life. And one another beauty of a friend. I really like this point of Pythagoras. He said, choose for the friend of virtue. Choose. I would like to focus on this word, choose. Not the friend of virtue, but before that, I would like to focus on the word choose. Because we don't get an option while choosing our mother. We cannot choose our mother. We cannot choose our father. We cannot choose our sister, brother, or children, kids. We cannot choose. But we have an option to choose our friend. It's such a beautiful thing, because this option we don't get anytime or every time. We have an option to choose our friends, so we must think about a lot of things or few things. We must keep in our mind this time. This is the only thing where we are getting option actually. In our family, brother, mother, sister, father, we don't get option. Even sometimes while getting married also, we don't get option. Like now it's more common, we do get meet each other, talk or discuss few things. But if we go a little back, maybe 10-20 years before or 30 years, parents used to choose their life partner as well after the wedding or on the wedding day. They just see the face of their partner. It was also happening and still happening in many places. And more often friends becomes lover as well, and then they get married. Different concept. But yes, we are getting an option to choose for the friend. We can choose. So while choosing, we must make sure the friend of virtue, good friend we should choose. A good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. If we have a good friend, definitely we are lucky, and this is also much needed. As we need father in our life, without father we'll miss a lot of things related to responsibilities and caring. We'll not able to realize if one don't have father. If one don't have mother, he may not able to feel the love that he would get from a mother only. The love of mother is we can get from mother only, not from anyone else. Not possible. Having a brother gives you a different kind of confidence, like you have four arms. Having a sister makes you more calm, and different kind of feeling comes to your mind. Yes, you do take care of other sister as well. It may change your point of view. I'm not saying if someone don't have, so they are not wise, but still that also makes a difference. The same way, friends are also much needed in one and anyone's life. Now, who becomes friend? Not anyone can become our friend. Not everyone can become our friend. There are few rules actually. Knowing unknowingly, may we don't realize, may we don't know about it, but yes, this rule works while choosing a friend automatically. Who become our friend? Let's take help of second Guru, Shri Guru Angad Sahib Ji. He's telling us, Naal Iane Dosti Kade na Abe Ras. Iana. Now he's just giving us some information. Naal Iane Dost. If one is fool, one is intelligent, they cannot be a friend. One love to donate something, one love to steal something. They cannot be friend. One is always angry, another is always calm. Cannot be friends. One may love to listen, or may love to go to religious places, but another, he just want to go to the clubs. It's possible. I'm not saying anyone good or bad. We're just discussing the different point of views. So if someone have different taste, another person have different views, they cannot be friends. There is a rule. If both are on the same level, then they becomes very good friends. I'll repeat. Who become our friend? A good friend, a true friend, it depends on our nature too. Friendship works on the same level. If one loves to speak sweetly with other people, but someone else is rude, they cannot be friends. One is so compassionate, another is so cruel, they cannot be friends. Still they can be friend, but there is one thing, they have to be on the same level. Cruel person have to be compassionate, or compassionate need to be a cruel. So once they both will come on the same level, then good friendship will start. So if both are on the same level, then they becomes friends. Let's understand from one story as well. This story has written by Maulana Room, and this story is of Misr. One shepherd, one Ajdi, he was just taking care of their goats and sheep, and while going from one place to another place, he just listened to a religious person who was discussing or sharing points about God. He said, God don't have father or mother. God don't have brother or sister. God don't have any relatives. He listened. He liked it because this person was also like same. He did not have any family member with him. Then he said, God don't have any house to live or bungalow. He don't live in specific bungalow or in house. So maybe he meant to say he's everywhere, but he mentioned he don't live in one place. This poor person was listening the entire story, and he came. He started talking to God. He said, I just came to know there is someone else who is just like me. Because friendship is only possible if both are on the same level. I don't have any house. I also sleep under a tree. And you also don't have a house. We are same. I don't have any friend, any family member. You also don't have any friends or family member. Again, we are same. But God, I want to tell you, I have a lot of goats and sheep. I can provide milk to you. He didn't mention, do you have these kind of animals with you or not? But I do have. I can take care of your health. I can take care of everything you need. So it is possible. Now we can be friends because we both are same. I can see all kind of similarities, but I have a lot of things that maybe you don't have. Once sage was crossing the road and he was listening his story, the while this person was talking to Lord. He came to him, and story says, according to Maulana Room, he slapped him twice. How dare you to say like this to God? You will take care of that Lord, the one who is taking care of everyone. You will provide him milk. You will provide him clothes. How is it possible? He slapped him twice. He's not like you, he mentioned. God is someone else. You are just a poor person. Don't relate yourself or don't try to put your level Same with Lot. You are nowhere. Story says this person started crying. He started crying. He said, first time I felt in my life there is someone who is just like me and can be my friend. Otherwise, I never think in that way. I never thought about it. But now this sage, this saint told me, we cannot be friends. So I'm hurt. And story says the moment this saint started reciting the name of the Lord, he was not able to enjoy it. And Lord told him that I sent you on the earth so that you can connect people with me. But the one who was getting connected, although he was putting his qualities in front of me, still he was so innocent. He could able to feel, he could able to enjoy. You broke his heart, you hurt him. So you are not going to enjoy tonight. You will not able to connect your heart, or you will not able to recite the name properly. You will not able to feel that energy because you broke someone's heart. So the thing, friendship is possible on the same level. If one is cruel, one is nice, one way nicer have to be cruel, or cruel person have to be nice, then only they can be friends. If both people are not able to adjust, definitely they both have the different thought process or the different actions. Naal yaane dosti kade na aave ras. Guru Angad Sahib is also telling us, a fool person cannot be friend with the one who is wise. He may get empathy or sympathy, but cannot be friend. Jeha jane teho varte vekho ko nirchas. So this is only possible. Jeha jane, as he know, he perform accordingly, but another person will perform according to his sense. So the first point that we covered, we need a friend, but friendship is possible on the same level. Then Aristotle divided our friendship as well. Once we become friend, okay, so then also we have different categories. Not only once we are able to get the same kind of thought process and we can be friend. We may call it friendship, but maybe actually it is not. Earlier time we may hear a lot of stories of friendship, but nowadays people don't have time to talk and discuss. And this is also much needed. That gives you relief, mental wellness, much needed to share things with your loved ones, with your friends, with your family. So first part, according to Aristotle, he called this as an accidental friendship. Why does he call it accidental friendship? This friendship is fall into a different category. For example, we are working somewhere, we have few colleagues, those who are working around us or working with us. They become our friend. So we did not choose actually. They became. It is called as an accidental friendship. Not only if they are working, they are accidental friends, but still there are few things if they are doing or if they fall into those things. And some way we may call, or this friendship is called friendship of utility as well. This word is also used by Aristotle. So according to Aristotle, friendship of utility or accidental friendship, what does this mean is each person get exchange benefit. For example, we are working together, or the one who is getting some benefit from us till the time he will talk to us. We may call them reasoned friend. If there is a reason, then only they talk, otherwise they don't. Each person gets exchange benefit. We may need little bit help of the another person and he may need little bit help from us. But once we leave the organization, once we leave the job, once we leave our college or school, then they are no more in our contact because now there is no need. Sometimes we actually don't feel the another person as a friend, but we just have some need some things that we need to do, and we need some help. And we are offering our help when they need. Till the time we are working at the same place or we are studying at the same place. But not actually guts feeling, not really mutual in common interests or feeling for each other, no emotions. It's just like colleagues. So this kind of friendship is called friendship of utility. So just utilizing, just a reason to be friend. Once we are not able to get benefit, no more friendship. Once another friend is not able to provide the benefit that we were looking for, we are no more friends. Once I leave the job, no more friends. Left the college, no more contact. Left the school, no more contact. So this kind of friendship, according to Aristotle, is called as a friendship of utility. Then another point of friendship that works little longer than the first point actually. Once we leave organization, once we leave the job, or after that also that works. This is also called as a friendship of pleasure. We have some emotions, some mutual interests, but this friendship is with us till the time we are into the happy mood. If we are planning to go somewhere, they are with us. We are planning to go to a park, planning to go to Dubai, Switzerland, Canada, somewhere, anything, or local. So till the time we are enjoying, they are our friend. But if situation changes, now we are no more happy. We are in a trouble now. Then they are no more our friends. As Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib also says, our ninth Guru in Sikhism, he also mentioned, Sang Sakha Sab Taj Gaye, Koi Na Nibhyo Saath. Or Sukh mein bahut sangi paye, dukh mein sang na koi. In our happy time, we can find a lot of relatives and friends. But once we are in trouble, we may need to send messages again and again, need to call again and again, and they may not answer even. It's possible. It may happen with many of us. Yes. So, friendship of pleasure. We have some friends, they are with us for a long time, even after school and college, but till the time we are happy, till the time we are enjoying, yes, they are with us. But the moment we fall into any trouble, situation change, then there is no more friendship. And Gurbani is also telling us about the same. Manmukh seti dosti thodadeya din char. Thodade means few days. Din char, like not very long time, small time. But about these, if these kind of friends, those who started leaving us, Guruji is telling us, don't feel bad at all. In both cases, friendship of utility. Those who are just your friend because they were getting some benefit from you, but you may get so much emotional, but now they don't care about it. Or those who used to enjoy with you, like first one, we may say these are the part of reason, but these we can say seasonal friends. There was a season of pleasure, season of happiness. They were with us. Now no more pleasure, no more friendship, no more happiness, no more friendship. But if these kind of people are no more in our life, then Guruji is saying be happy. इस प्रीति टूटदी विलम ना हो गई, इत दोस्ती चलन बेकार, because they were corrupting you as well. If these kind of people are no more in your life, don't feel sad, don't feel bad, feel rapturous, feel happiness, which is good. There is one more quotation I just remembered of Ghalib. He also said in Hindi, he said, वो जरा सी बात पे बरसों के याराने गए, वो जरा सी बात पे बरसों के याराने गए, मगर ये तो हुआ कि कुछ लोग पहचाने गए। वो जरा सी बात पे बरसों के याराने गए, मगर ये तो हुआ कि कुछ लोग पहचाने गए। He's saying he was my friend from ages, from long years, from many years, from long time. But now he's not with me. I'm still happy. At least I could able to see his real face. He was my friend from one decade, but now he's no more with me. Still, I'm happy because finally I'm able to see his real face, which is good. So Ghalib is also saying the same thing. मगर ये तो हुआ कि कुछ लोग पहचाने गए. Now it's not telling them as friend. Log, people, they were just people. I was calling them as my friends. I'm glad, I'm happy. Finally, I'm able to recognize them so that I can concentrate on my rest of the life. इस प्रीति टूटदी विलम ना हो गई, इत दोस्ती चलन विकार. Guruji is also telling us. So it may break whenever you are in need, but feel happy because they may be corrupting your mind as well. Because if we are friends, we are sharing thoughts and we get attracted and impressed by our friend's word as well. It is most common. We cannot control it actually, or unless we are not on to the different level. So spriti tutdi vilam na ho gayi. That doesn't take so much time. And there is a different third point. It just reminded me a story as well of the Guru Gobind Singh. There was a Sikh named Bhai Duni Chand. He was very strong person he was. The moment enemies attacked and they sent their elephant and actually drunk elephant, then Guru Gobind Singh Ji told Duni Chand, you are also my elephant. You need to go tomorrow and fight with an elephant. Till the time he was getting proper food and everything was working well. But the moment Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, you are also my elephant will fight tomorrow with another elephant. Now situation changed. And history says, in the night, he tried to jump from wall and he broke his leg. And then the one who was the most weakest person by the look and with the small height, then Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, you are also my elephant. Now you will go. He said, okay, I'm ready to go. Another Sikh asked, don't you see your body? How can you go? Then Bhai Bachittar Singh was his name, the one who was the weakest by the looking, by the body. He said, can't you see the power of Guru Gobind Singh Ji? I'm not going, he's sending me. I'm not going to kill an elephant. Guru Gobind Singh Ji will take care. He just said, you can go. If Guruji is saying I can go, then definitely I can go. I cannot fight, but by the grace of Guruji, everything is possible. So in the pleasure or in the problem, we come to know who is actually with us or not. Then another next level of friendship that is also good and much needed. They are friendship of virtue. Now they feel happy if you are getting any promotions. If you are getting wealth, they are also feeling happy. If you are smiling, they are happy. If you are crying, they are also feeling sad. Kavi Rahim also mentioned the same, that I'm looking for a friend who can smile with me and a friend who can cry if I am crying, who can cry with me. But what happens in our friendship, if we are getting good success, Our friend may get jealous. He may feel bad. But the real friend of virtue, that also we can divide into few subcategories. One is they are also happy if we are happy. They are also excited for our excitement. They are helping us to grow in every point. And not only here, they are helping us, supporting us to attain more values and virtues in our life. They are helping us to bring some good values in our life. They are motivating us, or maybe they are helping us for the reciting the name of the Lord. Those kind of friends are friends of virtue. तिना दरियावां स्यों दोस्ती मनमुख सच्चा नाव. Guruji also is explaining us tina dariyawaं स्यों दोस्ती. There are few those who have this kind of friendship. Man means heart, mind. Mukh on their face, on their lips. Sacha now, they are reciting the name of the Lord and motivating me as well to recite the name of the Lord. Growth is not just helping a friend to get more and more wealth, more and more kind of knowledge, but the real friendship is the one, those who are helping us, supporting us on the path of Almighty as well. This is the highest stage of friendship on this earth. So friendship of virtue is also fall into different categories. One is those who are happy, if we are happy. Always with us, doesn't matter if we are going through a good phase or bad phase. Good or bad doesn't matter for them. They are always standing with us no matter whatever is happening. But yes, then the friendship of virtues of the next level, when they are supporting us on the path of Almighty as well. A friend in need is a friend indeed. In Punjabi we say, Sacha Mitter O Jeda Musibat Vich Kam Aaye. So the real friend is the one, those who are standing with us in our hard time as well. And then we come to the conclusion, the ultimate friend. मैं किए मित्र अनेक एकस बलिहारिया. Choosing a good friend, choosing a great friend is also lead to choosing a master as well, because he also always helps us to grow, to increase our values. Guru is always helpful in any and every situation, no matter whatever is happening. आगे समझ चालो नंदलाला, पीछे पाछे जो बीती सो बीती. Whatever happened, just take care of future. So Guruji is telling, मैं किए मित्र अनेक, I had many friends. एकस बलिहारिया, but I just sacrifice from the one, from the Lord, because by his grace I'm able to get good friends here, but by his grace I'm able to meet the Guru actually, and Guru will going to help us to meet with the one, though that Almighty. And we, as we just mentioned, a friend indeed is a friend indeed. Sacha mitar o jo musibat se kam aaye. But there is the biggest trouble, the biggest problem of our life is death, where no any other friend can help us. So we may say the biggest problem is death. Biggest friend, greatest friend is Lord himself. So definitely we need friends here, but there are different categories. The greatest friend, those who helps us to connect with the one Almighty, with the Lord, with the God, and he is the one who's going to help us, support us, take care of us till the time we are alive or once we are gone. So the biggest problem is death, and greatest friend is Lord, because He is the ultimate friend, those who can help us in any, every situation and all the time. So we need friends in the world, but we must not forget the final destination of the ultimate friend. So may God bless us all. So these were the few points that we tried to cover in today's talk. Now I'm sure definitely you also would got some ideas, something would be there in your mind or your personal experience with different kind of friends. So I would now like to request you all, kindly share your point of view, kindly share your experiences about friendship, or if there is something else, or if you have different thought in your mind, don't feel shy, don't be shy. Kindly share with all of us so that we all can get some more benefit from your experience, from your suggestions, from your feedbacks. So now I turn over the floor to you, entire Sangat. Kindly contribute with your words, with sharing your experiences. So thank you very much once again for joining. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Ji. हाँ जी संगत जी. हाँ जी वाहिगुरु जी, you can unmute yourself. हाँ जी हरचरण जी, you are unmuted.
Why Halsa, why
वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह जी.
Yeah, very wonderful topic. Huh? And you never know, the topic is so beautiful until you hear you talking on Gurbani, talking about Pythagoras, and then we find different type of friendship of utility. In Punjabi, there's a matlabi da dost.
बिल्कुल जी, मतलब ही दोस्त.
असली बाले मसले सारे ना बाले मतलबी दोस्त निकलते हैं आजकल. Very, and then you also have the emotional type of friends, which leads to corruption, as you correctly mentioned. Many people will try to test you or certain everybody have their own reasons to be a friend of yours. But it all depends. I think it's both two ways. If you have, it's two-way friendship actually, not one way. But most people, I don't know, it's very confusing actually when you think of it. But now I've been, all these years, I've realized what we just said is the whole topic. Many people are, as you say, we were in school, we had some friends, and then when the school is over, although we miss them very much, we wish to go back and contact them, but we cannot contact them because we lost contact years now. We don't know where they are, And once we meet one of those old friends, it's so nice to see them and talk to them, or it's so wonderful. And then, of course, as you said, the friendship virtues is one of the best. And I remember one talk from Gurbani, but I can't feel it up. Maybe you can help me to finish up. Ekasyo kar dosti. What is the next line?
Ekasyo kar dosti. Just let me find out. Give me a moment. I'm not able to find right now actually, but if I'll get back to you actually.
Yeah. Okay, we have limited time here actually. And I like the story of that Atit. I heard the same story from Maskin in one of his lectures earlier on Atit, when this guy has got 100 sheep. And he goes wherever he goes, he takes his sheep, take a sheep along with him, and then he goes to town one day and he takes this flock of sheep with him. 100 sheep is, it's no joke, but I don't know how he manages this. But this is what Maskin's lectures was all about, and I really enjoyed that story from Maskinji. How he said that he had 100 sheep. Yeah, wherever he went, he took this sheep along with him. One day he wanted to go to the town, and he took the sheep, took all the sheep with him. And he stopped at one of the mosques where the sermon was going on. And when he says, as you rightly said, that God has no home, he has got no friends, he got no enemies, he got no brothers, he got no sisters, he got nothing. And and he was very, very much pulled to the story, and he said, wow, this is like me. First time he met somebody who has got no house, got no friends, and no anybody, and that's like me. Then he catch you, as you rightly said, and I want to share this story because I'm feeling really emotional about the story as well, and how Maskeen explained this story was very, very beautiful, and I got attached to this story for many times. And he came home and he sat down and he says, God, you are like me. You know, why don't you come with me? I have a sweet aga also. I can tell kapde mein sidunga. You know, and he says, "Mere ko malam hai gya. Something happened to you. I can give you this malam, and so I can massage you. I can know this little bit of medicine and all this kind of thing." And the way Maskeen said it, I was very, very emotional. You know? And he says, "I can do everything for you. You know, you come to me, and we stay together. You know, we will become good friends." And as he was walking by, if I'm not mistaken, he says Moses heard this guy talking to him. I don't know, I may be wrong, but he says it was Moses. And then Moses went down there and he slapped him and told him, what? Was it Paramatma ne tu kapde siyenga? Paramatma ne tu ki malam par dikadega? Beefproof?
Exactly.
I was really, really, really very enjoyed this story very much. And he says, you know, Paramatma ki, tu ki, as you said, tu ki, then Paramatma ki, and he went back. Following night completely, exactly same thing happened. He couldn't, odi birthi lagi. Then he asked God, why meri birthi lagi? So he told him, he said, tu dil khaya kaise da, yaad kar. Maafi maang jaake aur kono mana kiya, and that's what exactly he did.
Wow.
So this is such a wonderful story, yeah. But Atit, he said, I was thinking why he used the word Atit. I don't know whether I'm right or not. And it's so emotional. I mean, that's why one thing is I went talking about this and I suddenly realized about this that you mustn't hurt anybody at all. Hurting anybody is really, really bad. I may share this one more story. Recently, I got a clip of somebody sent me a WhatsApp small clip, you know. And this guy was holding his donkey and he was kicking the donkey and slapping the donkey many, many times. And this donkey was just poor animal, can't do anything. It was just, and this donkey was tied to a string, you know, and he, after all these things they did, and finally he managed to get on this donkey and want to have a ride, but the donkey caught his leg and really went round and so Chika Mariana, you kind of thing, you know. So what I tankita no, and I've got donkey. So I was thought to myself, you see, this is a law of karma, it comes back to you immediately. Whatever you do, all things, it comes back to you. Okay, now going back to our whole story about friendship. Yeah, this is so wonderful topic about our friendship. Huh? Basically, as you said, you must, but it's very difficult to find a correct friendship. You know, when you find a friendship, actually, I've seen this happen to my real life. I see friendship doesn't really last. It may last for 2 months, for 3 months, but when you see certain person who's really got an inner love, yeah, that person, that friendship, like out of 10 people, one person may have this really friendship, good friendship, good heart, and you recognize that, and that guy will be your friend. But out 9 people may not be your friends anymore. And I realized this, and when during early days when we were young lawyers and we became we were very friendly. I had many friends. Maybe put example 100 friends. And when you change your ways, you know, when you change your ways to the better, I'm not saying that they're bad, they're all good people, but you know, when you change your ways, okay, you become a vegetarian, you stop drinking, you start going to satsang, you start doing all kinds of things, start doing kirtan, and you see that it's like a filter. It's like a filter. Oh, everybody goes out of the filter, all the filter, you know, and what remains is very few. Out of 100, you may be left with just about 1 or 2. That has happened to me actually, and this is my real story. And I found that, but they're still my friends. I sit down and talk to them, no problem. We sit down and discover things, you know. But as I said, so this is what the story is such a wonderful. Guru Bani also have said, huh?
Exactly.
As a wonderful story, a very wonderful topic actually. It's a friend of utility.
Yes.
Friends, seasonal friends, emotional friends. Very nice talking. And thank you very much. I learned a lot from this topic today. But the best again is a virtue. Friendship or virtue is again.
Yes.
एक नाल दोस्ती तिन्ना दरियावां दोस्ती मनमुख सच्चा नाम. Wow, this is very wonderful. Finally, the basic thing is that when you are sitting down with yourself also once in a while, when you think of God and His virtues, and when you are connected with the grace of God, then you feel that there's nothing left other than just being toasty here. Okay, Di, why you guys?
Thank you very much, Ji. But still, I would like to congratulate you. You have maybe out of 100, you just have 2 or 3 friends, but you have friends of virtues, which is very good. The one those who are supporting you, those who are helping you, and the one those who are walking with you on the path of Almighty. So I would say that is also an achievement. Really, congratulations, though. Thank you very much for sharing your entire knowledge and your personal experience with all of us. Thank you. Hanji, any other Sangat member who would like to contribute? So don't be shy, please. Hanji Kartar ji.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह मास्टर जी.
वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह जी करतार जी.
फ्रेंडशिप बहुत ही सिंपल वर्ड है. I was thinking, what can we talk about friendship? But you explained it so wonderfully about friends of necessity, utility, pleasure, virtues. And suddenly I found that it is actually a wonderful word, friendship. Going back, it is very easy for someone to make friends if that person is comfortable and natural. But for some people, making friends is very difficult. They can't make friends. A little bit of myself, I am an only child. I have no family. I have no siblings. Unfortunately, my parents were also only child. So they too have nobody. Yes, my mother had a few sisters, but they all just passed on and there were no contacts. But later on in life, I did contact my cousins and we kept in touch. But in Singapore, I would say I'm all alone. And I could not make friends during my younger days. I was so reserved because I was treated like that. My mother always wanted a baby boy. I was born as a girl and she couldn't take it. So, there's a little bit of story about myself. So it was very difficult to make friends. I had to build up my confidence and stretch out my hand to make friends. And I told myself that if nobody comes, I have to make the effort to stretch out my hand to make friends. So that is how I made friends. And I made wonderful friends. Honestly, I have very good, wonderful friends. I have 2 wonderful friends who are 50 years of friendship.
Oh, wow.
We are still
really
good
amazing.
friends. Yes, one of them has shifted to California.
Okay.
And even though I do not call her, I call her 3 months or 4 months one time. We always pick up from where we left off. Wow. That is how our friendship is. Wow. But the one who is in Singapore, I think ego came into it. I, who am always in a low profile, suddenly people get to know me. She couldn't take it and she did something. And then comes your poem by Galit. I love poems by Galit. I do read him. जरा सी बात पर बरसों की यारानी गई, लेकिन इतना तो हुआ कुछ लोग पहचाने गए. When she did that little mistake, then I realized that all the ego has come into it. So that friendship just trickled down. Although we are friends, yes, we do acknowledge each other, but that yarani si jadi na, sari umar di, it's
Okay.
gone. It's gone. In the same way, I believe no man is an island. We all need friends. Definitely. In life, without friends, it is very difficult to live. Like you said, there are some things we cannot talk to our family, easy to talk to our friends. I have another little story to share. Yesterday, I went to see someone. This lady is still in grief. Her husband died 2 years ago. But until today, she is still in grief. She has so many things in her heart, but she cannot share with her children some things. But when she met me, she shared so many things. She just opened up. I'm a complete stranger to her, but she opened up and she shared. And she told me, come back again. I want to talk to you. So sometimes you are right. We need friends with whom we can share something. Sometimes a stranger will suddenly become your best friend. And we need this friendship sometimes. It's because for your emotional being, for your moral support, anything, some things that your family can't give you, you need. But it is very rare to get a friend whom you can trust, a friend who can support you, a friend whom you can depend on, because everybody is matlabi. Everybody is there just for a reason, which is very true, which we all have experienced in our life. So coming back to your lecture, friendship with Guruji, I think is the best. As long as we have faith, we have trust in him, we know we can depend on him, we know he is a good listener, we can go and cry to him, he will listen, and he will support us by giving us the hukamnama, which will tell you what actually you want to do or you should do. I think he is the true friend, because he will give you your contentment, your comfort, he will keep you safe, and he will guide you also through your difficult times. But it is all in your mindset, whether you want to change it or not, to make him your friend, or the other friends who you want to just have pleasure for the time being and leave you when you are in need of them. That is what I think friendship is all about. You. It is rare to get a friend, actually. Thank you very much, Master Ji, for listening to me and giving me this time.
And thank you very much, Kartarji, for sharing your personal experiences with all of us. So that is really helpful. So our good wishes are always with you, and we are also glad you have few friends. That is also good. Even one friend, that is also an achievement, I would say, because in today's life, finding good friends or true friends are very difficult. That is why Kurpani mostly, and by the end of the topic, it just tells us about the ultimate friendship. किस नाल कीचे दोस्ती सब जग चलनहार. So the one who is going to remain with us forever till the time we are alive or we go, he is always there. Sadang Sange. So thank you very much for sharing your knowledge, sharing your experiences, and sharing your feedbacks. Thank you very much, Kartarji.
Thank you, Master Ji.
Thank you. Jagjit Singh Ji, you are unmuted, so would love to hear from you as well.
Yeah, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh ji.
I fully agree with the last two speakers about friendship, in the sense that friendship today is something that is very peculiar. Most friends are matabliyar. And I am experiencing this even today, although I'm now aging. Whenever they need you, they will call you. Otherwise, you don't exist. And after hearing your very informative talk, I'd like to share with you, my earliest friends were my animals. You see, the first people that I fell in love was my goats, about whom I used to look after. And when it rains or what, you find the lambs will come running to me and hug me. And the other good friend that I had was my dogs. They were fantastic, you know. Once I was taking this chap for a walk. Suddenly he saw another dog and he attacked the dog and pulled me down.
Oh.
After a while, he realized that I had fallen, came running back to me, you know, and started feeling me all around, you know. So you see the love that they show for you. These are the real friends. Human beings by nature are selfish. They only think about themselves. How can they benefit from you? And the day they cannot benefit from you, they leave you alone. And I think the only solace is by Guruji. He is the most reliable friend that we can have. And if we can all believe in him, be faithful, and just utter his name, we will find the peace and the solace that we need. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very much for sharing your personal experience, and everyone is sharing. So we are really loving to hear from you. And it was really nice to hear from you, Jagjit Singh. Thank you very much for your contribution in today's talk. Yes, ultimate friend is Vaheguru, because he don't want, and he never wants something in return from us. He just, even we mentioned earlier as well, our nature of our human is we gets and forgets, and he just gives and forgives. He's just giving us, and we are just taking us, and still we are just complaining, you didn't give me anything. So this is what we are doing. The same thing, same kind of friendship we are doing, not only with people, I think we are doing with the Lord as well, with the Guru as well. Till the time he's giving us, it's okay. Once we did not get something, we just stop going to Gurdwara or reciting the name of the Lord. I've heard these kind of personal stories from many people. They just stopped doing because God did not do this for me. So this is what happening. But thank you very much for your views. Thank you, Ji. Hanji, any other Sangat member Ji who wants to share or add something, or any experience that you would like to contribute? Hanji, any other Sangat member? Okay, so request you all kindly unmute yourself so we all can say Gur Fateh together, and we'll meet again in our upcoming week, in our upcoming lectures. And request you as well, if you have any topic in your mind that you want to discuss or want to know what Gurbani teaches us about the same, you may send me a message as well, or you can drop text as well in the chat box as well, so we can cover those topics as well. Let's all say Gur Fateh all together in the Sanjay Roop de vich. Sare pyar ਨਾਲ ਆਖਣਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਜੀ. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Master Ji.
Thank you very much.